Alright, so now we are here to test correction problem number 6. This was number 6 from your test. So the perimeter of a rectangular volleyball court is 180 feet. The court's width is half its length, L. Which system of equations could be used to determine the dimensions in feet of the volleyball court? So we're going to go through our steps real quick of what we need to do. So first of all, we're not solving. It doesn't say find the answer. It just says which system could be used. So we're just looking for the equations that could be used. So first we got to figure out what our variables are going to be. What is the problem asking for? Well, the problem is asking for the dimensions in feet of the volleyball court. Well, dimensions are length and width. So my variables are going to be L for length and W for width. So now we have our two variables identified. Now we got to look at what information was given. Well, we were first given perimeter. And we know that the volleyball court is rectangular. So we're going to draw a picture. We know that a volleyball court is rectangular, so it looks like this. And so perimeter of a rectangle, if you don't have that formula memorized, it's okay. Just remember when we do perimeter, we're adding up all the sides. So you have length here, and you have width here and width here. And so when you add up all the sides, you have two lengths and two widths, and I've got to add them up. So your perimeter becomes 2L plus 2W, and they told us up there in the problem that the perimeter was 180 feet. So that equation has to be one of our equations. Now we can go use some process of elimination and cross off all of the answer choices that do not have that as one of the equations. So if you look at A, this equation, it does not match. It says L plus W, so A cannot be the answer. If you look down here at B, well, sorry, I can't see. B has 2L plus 2W equals 180, so that one's good. C also has 2L plus 2W equals 180. But D has that same equation, that L plus W equals 180, so it also can't be D. So right now, we've only done one equation, and we've narrowed it down to two choices. So now if you had nothing else, you couldn't do anything else, you at least have a 50-50 shot. So now the next thing is we got to come up with our next equation. And so you're looking for words like that give you operations. For example, equals means you're going to have to be equal to. Is means it will be equal to. More than means add. Less than, subtract. Anything that means to multiply would be like twice as much or half as much. And so you're looking for those kinds of words. And so they told us that the court's width is half its length. So I know that it's got to be cut in half. Well, so I need to think about what I have. They're telling me the court's width is. The width is. That means equals. So my equation has got to start with width equals because that's what the words say. And the width is half the length. So it is 1/2 of the length. So I'm going to do the length times 1/2. So if I look at my other two equations, I have B has width equals 1/2 L, and C equals L has plus equals 1/2 W. Well, I have 1/2 L, so it can't be C, which means that my answer has to be B. So those are the equations that I would use if I wanted to solve this, but we're not going to solve. We're done. That's it.